Hello, hello. I'm Mahet, and we're in for a short one today, but we're gonna do some raiding in Remix and earn some bronze because we're so close to being done with our collecting there. Or so I thought, actually. I realized earlier that we still have housing items to come. Um, so that might be tricky. Not that bronze is hard to come by, but I hadn't really been like budgeting for that. So I guess we're gonna just try and get everything we need before housing appears, um, and see where that gets us. See if there's any research I can do. It's like general training, and I guess that's it. Just yeah. We'll see if I get my last trinket. And then we'll hop into Argus. That is not what I wanted. So off we go. Oh, what am I doing? What's this place called? Antorus, rather. Whoa. Sure. Lead 999 verse. Do we believe it? It's possible. I'm at like, I'm not gonna lie to you, 292, which I think is pretty decent considering. And I think I just need about like 300k bronze to get the rest of the things I need. It's just a few like dungeon sets and like open world sets. It's nothing major. Yeah. I've had some tough groups for this also. The which boss? The like bridge boss that ports back and forth. Some of those are a struggle. It seems an awful lot like my immunity doesn't work. And I'm willing to believe that it does work and I'm just being an idiot, but I don't know. Everybody dies very easily there. So if we do have a lead who is 999 verse, I will take it. Christmas party season is upon us, so I've only got about an hour today, and then I've got to go head to Christmas parties. A Christmas party, I suppose. We have one today, one tomorrow, one next weekend. I guess I'll throw in a one for summons. Why not? I'm close, but I'm not that close. So yeah, I gotta find all my sparkly clothes and I don't know, socialize. Should be nice. Just, oh God. What is happening? There we go. Of course. Oh, I have mail. Curious. Interesting. Oh, we're killing trash already. Yeah. hoping to get a new video out tomorrow. I was kind of hoping I would get it done before I had to leave for the day, but we're not there. Close. Pretty close, but not there. So that'll be good. And I'm gonna have to find something besides Remix to do on Sunday when I'm streaming. Like, today's fine, we're just gonna rip through some raids. But I feel like I don't really want to spoil anything else about Midnight for myself. Like, I've been spending a decent amount of time on the beta, and I think I'm at my limit. Hang on, pay attention. No, it doesn't matter, but I feel bad if I don't. I saw the like Wowhead what was it, block party competition? I feel like I don't totally understand the format, but I entered it. There are people who are doing like crazy, like weird stuff though, like building their houses into robots. So I think what I'm doing is probably too grounded. We'll see. But it sounds like maybe they're going to get a bunch of people to move to like a Wowhead community neighborhood and then invite people to check it out or something. A little unclear. I read through all of the instructions and I felt like I didn't really get it, but sounds fun. It must be something like that. It's like a little stressful because then whatever you've built on beta and like submitted to enter, you have to recreate, which is stressful. Just like go around and like do all your shopping again. Oh, this boss isn't bugged anymore. That's fun. Yeah, like shopping on live is going to be stressful. There's like so much. And I feel like when I've been going around to buy things, I always feel like I'm buying a bunch of stuff. Like I'll be like, oh, I definitely like that sconce. I'll buy 6 of them. And then when push comes to shove, like 6 isn't enough. So I don't know. I need to like double whatever I think I need. Yeah. But I mean, even if I don't get chosen for the Wowhead thing, it'll be pretty cool to see what everyone else is doing. The neighborhood that I'm in on the beta doesn't seem to have like a whole lot going on the Horde side at all. And on the Alliance side, I was poking around a bit, and there were a few houses where people had done really nice things in their exteriors, but then I couldn't go in. Like, they didn't have their house open to visitors. But it does seem like they've changed the default setting for your like plot permissions to be public, so people can like walk into your little property without getting booted out by default, and then it's just like the interior of your house that needs to be set differently. So that's cool. I think that would be a nice change, just to like so you can get in and see what people are doing. And I think I'm fully done my like professions exploration on Midnight Beta. It's so hard to get mats. There's some of these items that I've wanted to build. I look at them, I'm like, I don't have any idea where that item comes from. And like, if I don't know where it comes from, it's going to be way too hard to bother with. So that's all right. Am I gonna die? I'm not gonna die. Lovely. I don't think I'm enjoying Legion Remix as much as I enjoyed Pandaria Remix. And I don't know why. Maybe I just have other things that are kind of like distracting me. But it's like barely holding my attention. I'm like, okay, like I'll get enough bronze to get whatever's left, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like the looming housing release. It's like, what, 2 weeks away? It's just way too exciting. I guess I'm gonna have to find like a housing enthusiasts community or guild to join. I joined the Architects of Azeroth Discord the other day, which was pretty cool. Like, people are doing such great things. It's amazing. So I don't know, maybe they'll have community? That'd be nice. I did not help at all on that boss. Not one bit. This demon hunter is crushing it. Hello, found your video about completionism the other day. Very nice content. Thank you, Nanette. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sort of like short and sweet, but yeah, if anyone's finding it helpful, then that's a win. Glad you could stop by. We're just gonna do a few raids to get some bronze, and then I've got to head out to a Christmas party. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So it'll be kind of a short stream today. I've been trying to go longer. Like 2 hours seems quite nice and cozy. Maybe the Sunday ones will get longer than that, but not today, sadly. What's your goal with collecting? If you're sort of like curious about completionism and WoW, are you like, I'm all in, I'm going for all of it, or kind of hoping for mounts first, pets first, toys first, something? I think I started with Mog. I always like loved the raid sets. I think I used to drive my guildies crazy, being like, will you come run this with me? I can't solo it yet, but I really want such and such. And the changes they've made to transmog collecting are so good. I'm curious if they'll like change where you get like the full higher difficulty set and you get the lower ones. Changes the way I play it all. I'm like, I don't really want to be that hardcore about it, but maybe. I was so convinced that I was only gonna like stream when I decided that I wanted to sort of get into this space. And my life isn't really like built for a lot of streaming right now. I just came back to WoW after some time away, but I was going mostly for mounts and mogs back in the day. Still have some characters parked outside Sethic Halls. Oh, that Raven. That one made me so cranky because it's been available for so long, and I mained a druid, so like I've had so many chances at the Raven mount. I do have it now, but like it did not come easy. That one drove me nuts. Yeah. Well, good luck on your farm. It's a shame we had like the collector's bounty not too long ago. It was an event where they increased the drop rate on a bunch of instance drop mounts, like the Raven, to about 5%, made it a lot easier if you had a bunch of characters to grind through it. I'm sure they'll bring it back at some point, but God, it was good. About like 12 extra mounts that I was missing. Ouch. Is there somebody with heals around? That's a warrior. Oh God. That's pallet. No, that's another warrior. I need to go somewhere where someone will help me. Ow. Please heal me. Somebody. Oh, excellent. They do not need my help anywhere. Yeah. Alright, and apparently we can just talk to Eonar. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. I've been running out this whole time. Whoops. Yeah, I thought I would just stream, but it turns out that's kind of hard to like fit into life right now, so making videos has been interesting. It's a lot of work, and the feedback has been so nice. Like everybody's comments are like outrageously kind. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna keep doing them. Like it does kind of like fit what I can manage right now a bit better in terms of just like timing and stuff. But also, honestly, just like thank you everyone for how kind you've been. It's wild. Are you playing any Legion Remix, Nanit? I almost pulled the boss. I kind of like spaced out for a second. I was like, I'll just jump right in there. Yeah. Came back for Remix and plan to keep playing. Yeah. Nice. The Remix format is super cool. I'm hoping they just keep going and we get like BFA afterwards. I need so many things from Battle for Azeroth still. Yeah, Remix is so much fun. What are you maining? Did you choose a tank? There are days when I wish I had chosen a tank. Alright. This boss has been a bit of a stinker the last couple days, so hopefully Vengeance DH, yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to choose a Demon Hunter for Legion Remix. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so the first week I just like ran across the bridge and he came back so fast that he murdered us all. So I might just wait here? Yeah, exactly. Oh God, immunity. Oh Jesus. Okay. Ugh. Okay. I feel like, yeah, it's just too unpredictable because his health drops so fast that I'm gonna die. He's like zips around. I think we're probably fine. Whoever's alive. The demon hunters in this group are crazy. So. That's okay. I feel like they changed the tuning on this boss or something from the first week because it was super easy the first day and it's been quite irritating since then. Oh. Alrighty, we're at 303. And I haven't really wanted to do the quests in Argus. I'll do a few instances for bronze, but it's not a great bronze, honestly. And I'm at a point where I've been using WoW Achievement, the website, to track how much bronze I need. Oh, they pulled the boss already. But it's wrong now because like some of the things left are like not tracked correctly. Remix is also great to level alts. That's what I've been doing. Yeah. I leveled so many alts during the Panda remix that this time I'm like oversaturated. I don't need any more alts, but it is really good for that. Yeah. I guess depending on how long you were gone, some of the classes might play like really differently too. And are about to again. Midnight, the pruning in Midnight is crazy. Assassination Rogue doesn't seem like that different. That's what I'm playing now, but Frost Mage has like way fewer buttons. That one's been really surprising. I guess I'll do this and Tomb, and that's probably all I'll have time for. I'm curious what the like catch-up week is like. I think that's in like mid-December. Is this the right way? No. Been gone since season 1 of Dragonflight. Barely played Shadowlands as well. Okay, yeah, so that's a while. Although I feel like a lot of classes that changed during Shadowlands were kind of the same for Dragonflight. I started playing Mistweaver Monk because Feline Stomp was so good. And it hasn't changed like a ton. But yeah. The War Within seems like it went by really fast. This is annoying. Did somebody pull the boss? Like, what is happening here? I guess so. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yeah. I think for raids, season 1 was my favorite of Dragonflight. Jumped classes a lot over in BFA, yeah. Yeah. I don't jump that often, but it's becoming easier and easier. Like I was a druid for vanilla, for BC, for Wrath. And then around like Mop and Warlords, I started just like experimenting with random stuff. I also didn't really play them. Yeah. Yeah, it's a quick one. And then I was a mage for a long time, like Legion, BFA, and into Shadowlands. But Fire Mage was meta for like what felt like all of Shadowlands, and I was not good at it. So I just started playing Monk instead. Did we just get locked out again? What the hell? I really liked Mistweaver Monk. I just got kind of tired of healing recently. Like I like healing, but it's very stressful. And maybe if I had like a dedicated group to do M+ with and stuff, I would find it less stressful, but like some of those Mythic Plus pugs are just torture as a healer. So, I don't know. I think we're gonna be rogue from the beginning of midnight at least. We'll see if I change my mind. I haven't played any monk on the beta, so I have no idea I don't know what healing will be like. Started back in Kata and used to play only Hunter till Legion, where I started to play tank, yeah. Yeah, I guess it was around Legion where like alts just became not so much easier, but like faster to level. It just seems like smoother to switch around. Obviously there was like artifact issues in Legion, but I didn't care about that at the time. Hey Himeros, I didn't catch that was you saying War Within was a year and a half right away. How's it going? We're just farming some bronze. This group has been much better at like keeping up. My group yesterday, we had to summon like half the raid every boss basically. Granted, I've been here for a lot of the bosses and like kind of spaced out, so my contributions are minimal. Going well. I need to make some dinner though. Yeah, it is that time. I have to go out to like a Christmas thing. I'm not like I'm not ready for Christmas party season, and I kind of forgot about it. Like I knew it was in my calendar. I'm fully aware that I'm supposed to go, but it had sort of slipped my mind until like 2 o'clock or something. And I was like, oh, I have to like get dressed up and find something nice to wear, and hopefully they feed me because I am hungry. What do you think you'll make for dinner? Are you a planner, or are you just gonna like go and grab random things out of the fridge? I try to plan, but I have a lot of like food anxiety. I don't want to waste things, so I don't want to buy things I'm not going to use, and then I go to make something and I'm always missing something because I didn't think I was going to use it. It's like, it's a whole mess. Alright, one down. Let's get a group for Tomb. Mythic. Oh, I'm in a group. Excellent. Not entirely sure. Feeling like chicken, rice, and veggies, but have sausage. Huge fan of rice. If there's a rice option, that's always what I'm choosing. But like, probably to a fault, where I'm like eating chicken, rice, and veggies for like half of my meals if I'm left to my own devices. I got a rice cooker, like, I guess not that recently, but in the last couple years. I can't believe that I waited so long. I should have got one like a decade ago. Absolute game changer. I'm also like very guilty of the girl dinner. If nobody's around to stop me, I will happily just eat like cheese and crackers and pepperoni sticks for every meal. The good pepperoni sticks though, you know, from the butcher shop. As if that makes it better. It is what it is. Just like, I want to cook for one person. Just like eat things that don't require cooking. It's chill. What's going on with this group? I guess I should have been helping summon instead of bouncing around. We're missing a couple people. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. No? Well, I'm finding it harder and harder to pay attention to these raids. We just like blast through them. Just have to plan meals that can be made into 1 or 2 servings or meals that do well as leftovers. See, you say that, but the other week I made chili and it was really good. It was super tasty. I was happy to eat it and I had a ton of leftovers. But after like the second day, I'm like, I want to eat this anymore. And maybe I just need to freeze it and do it that way. But yeah, like it's super good as leftovers, but you just like, how many days in a row do you want to eat it? I should have just frozen some. Yeah, and like kind of before that, I did this sort of like red lentil stew that was also gonna last forever. And after a few days, I'm like, I don't even want to look at it, let alone eat it again. All right, are we here? Everybody's here? We can go? Please? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even check how much bronze I got after the last instance. 24, yeah. This definitely isn't the best way to get bronze. It's kind of like easy and a little bit passive, but I usually make enough food for dinner to eat leftovers at lunch the next day. Also very wise. I wish I had your discipline. Is basically where I'm at. Like I will do that sometimes. If I'm working from home, I don't mind doing that at all. If I have to leave home to work for the day, I will either forget to bring my leftovers or I'll kind of remember and be like, I just don't want to carry them. Make Spanish lentil stew that I enjoy a lot, usually green or beluga lentils. Nice. They're so good for you. And they're one of those things that just like winds up in your pantry. Somehow. I'm like, I don't remember eating lentils as a kid ever as a kid. Like I don't think that's something my parents cooked with, but they're still always in the pantry for some reason. So I'm glad I've figured out how to use them. They seem good for kind of like throw anything at them and it'll taste good approach. Which is how I was taught to cook. I used to call home like when I was in university and ask like, okay, I bought some ingredients. How do I make X, Y, or Z? Or like, I'm about to go to the grocery store. What do I need to make, this thing that you make every week? And, my dad is sort of like the more talented cook in my family. And he'd just be like, I don't know. I just like throw stuff in the pan. I'm like, okay, what kind of stuff? And be like, well, maybe this, maybe that. Like just the most unhelpful set of responses. They're not instructions. They're not answers. They're just responses. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to figure it out. But if you didn't have a plan, then it can't be that bad. Which I think has mostly served me. Yeah, alchemical cooking, 100%. Or like just pure vibes. frankly. You're like, I have mustard, so mustard will be included. And it does work for cooking. Like, Lord knows what would happen if you baked like that, but it's fine for dinner. I've been watching, yeah, it's, and I don't think it's just a dad approach, Nana. Like, I've had people say, like, oh, my grandmother taught me to cook like that. And I'm like, okay, but it feels like such a dad approach to cooking. Possibly, oh, also grandma, though. Yeah. I think that's like shaped who I am as a person too. I'm just like, I'll just throw something together, it'll be fine. Probably not the right way to do things, but here we are. Oh, I'm locked out. No. I think I was right on the edge for that. Cooking is a labor of love or creative process. Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching The Great Canadian Bake Show, which is just like the same as The Great British Bake Show. If either of those are available wherever you guys live, and it is like, it's fun to watch, and at the same time, I'm like, I will never make any of the things that they're being asked to make. Like, baking is a whole different ballgame. It's so fussy. For some reason, and I don't know if this is a British thing, because like Top Gear also happened in a tent, but it happens in a tent. So like there's no climate control, there's no air conditioning. They're just like at the mercy of the humidity of the day. I'm like, you can't make bread in just like a random humidity. Are you crazy? That's not how any of this works. That's like super cool to see what they make, but it has at no point made me want to try any of the things they're making. Baking is more of a science since it requires precision. Yeah, 100%. And like, I think extremely unforgiving. Pre-COVID, I had a moment where I was like, I want to learn to make sourdough. I love sourdough. I'm going to try it. And I very quickly realized that my life is too busy for sourdough. Sourdough requires you to be at home and willing to baby a like lump of dough for hours. And so for COVID, I'm sure it was great. Like, so many people learned to make great bread, but like when you have a job that you have to go to, or like time consuming hobbies, not a chance. You have to be so on top of it. The bread that I wound up making was just like a brick. It was awful. Yeah. Yeah. I've had like people in my life make fantastic sourdough, but it's so much effort. You feel bad eating it when somebody makes it for you. But yeah, like, unless cooking is the time consuming hobby. True. Then you've got it all figured out, I guess. Yeah. I think I've like one friend who's figured that out. That's their whole jam. But yeah. I make homemade yes. I make homemade bread, not the machine stuff, and that's intensive enough. Yeah. Yeah. I own a bread maker. It gets used for pizza dough. That's really good. And like, I'm never not in the mood for pizza, so it's bread adjacent. Yeah. The real problem with pizza is that somebody got me into like the dipping sauces, which I think is a like fairly American thing. Like Canadians a bit, but it seems more prevalent in the States where you like dip your crust in a sauce. And so now every time I have pizza, I'm like, well, I also need a dipping sauce. So I have to make my dipping sauce. Like um, so you're just making like a fairly unhealthy meal even less healthy. But I'm hooked. They got me. All right, like, let's see if I pay enough attention to not get thrown off the platform. I'm not feeling super confident right now. I make the dough and the fresh garlic batter to make garlic cheese twists. Oh my god, that sounds so good. You got bread, you got garlic, you have cheese. Like, what more do you want from life? I'm so hungry. And I don't think I'm getting fed dinner at this thing. They're gonna hand me a drink and like a tiny hors d'oeuvre and be like, okay, have fun. Oh well. Jalapenos. Yeah. Also really good. I grew some in my garden this year. Our plant never got very big. It was only ever like 6 or 8 inches tall, but I got like 3 or so like little like good sized peppers. They were nice. And the squirrels don't touch them, which is super good. Everything else kind of gets stolen. We also have very passionate raccoons in this neighborhood. So I think spicy things are probably the only things that can be grown in the garden safely. All right, I can't reach him. And we're gonna go here. Oh boy. Made it. Is there another one? No, not yet. I kind of wish there was more mechanics, I say as I'm about to get murdered. There we go. In Remix that you still like had to do. Because I think where I'm at is like, I'm just a little bit bored. Because I don't need to pay attention most of the time. I'm like, yes, that's some of the fun, but also it's been, what, like 6 weeks, 8 weeks? I guess 8 weeks? I don't actually know. Oh, there we go. This one's gonna push us into the next one, so we're fine. Remix is about being silly levels of OP. Yeah, but like you can be silly levels of OP and still like need to pay attention. I think this fight is kind of a nice balance of that. Where you're like, yeah, we're definitely gonna win, but also like don't walk away. Haven't touched it yet. You'll probably start this week. You haven't started Remix yet? That is like some good self-control, honestly. I know they told us like, oh, you can wait. There'll be a catch-up like system in the end. I was like, yeah, no. I gotta get in there. It's probably gonna be slower and worse to start with, but I gotta just get at it. Not once have I seen Argus second phase. I saw it yesterday, Nana, and I was upset. We had a group that was pretty frustrating. And we were obviously like gonna make it through the raid, but it was not as easy as I was used to. And we got to the second phase, and there were a lot of people in the group who had clearly never done that fight because they're like, oh my god, what happened? We're all dead. What's going on? and then like didn't release, and were people like yelling in chat. It was a whole thing, but we did kill him. Yeah. Okay. What are we at here? I could maybe do Nighthold too before I need to run. Or 40k bronze. Yeah, let's just... If there's a group up. This should be fast no matter who's there. That would have been me. I didn't play in Legion, so I'd be hopelessly lost if I had to actually respect mechanics. The Argus one is like pretty troll too, honestly, because you die. Like that's part of the encounter. And then you have to release and ENR saves you and then you keep fighting. But like it is not intuitive at all. Okay. I wanted to get these because they're super annoying to farm. The World Defiler's armor. These are like actually kind of ugly. Like they seem really cool and then you try to put them on a character and they're like, I'm not actually, I don't actually want it. But they're annoying to farm and now we have them. So that's a win. Don't get me started on about the eye fight on Emerald Nightmare. They fixed it though. Bless them. A lot of people don't know what to do. Yeah, I had a DK ult just for the Trial of Valor achievement, the Deathless thing. And the few times I did Emerald Nightmare, I was like the only person gripping them. And it was nice to have the agency to grip them, but also it would have been nice if other people knew what they were doing. The illusion's not purchasable. Which illusions? Like weapon illusions? I might just have them already. I had a lot of stuff from Remix already. But they fixed the little bloods on Il'gynoth eventually so that they wouldn't cast their like explosion thing unless they were actually in range. Like Nightmare and Kronos. Oh. Let me see. It might just be that I have them. Because I haven't thought about it at all, if I'm being honest. So... Oh, and you can't search for them. Sinwrath, Wrathchill. I don't know, Himeros. I haven't seen anything about them, so it's possible they're not available. But I also think I have them. Although I wasn't seeing them just now. Those are Dragonflight. That's Shadowlands. Void Edge is BFA. Colossus, Poison. Oh yeah, no, I don't have Nightmare. Or Kronos, for that matter. I guess they're not. Yeah. That's a bummer. I've been very focused on the transmog. Hadn't thought about it. Alright, I don't know. Do you think we could do this in 10 minutes? Like, probably. If we just get going. As I completely don't help summon anybody. I feel like their drop rates should be on par to raid mounts. Yeah. Kronos. Oh, it doesn't... I mean, all the things says it's 33%, but that's obviously wrong. I don't know. It would be nice if they, like, buffed the drop rate at least. like during remix. WoW had lists them at 2%. That feels like more what I would expect, particularly since I haven't seen them. And I don't know if those types of things are like on the loot table in Remix. It was sort of unclear during Miss Pandaria Remix if the pets and toys were on the loot tables, and I think people were eventually getting them to drop, but it was like kind of a nobody knows situation. I don't know. We'll find out. Man, I just need one more trinket. I mean, I need one more trinket, like, but for what? I'm not trying to do anything else that I can't already do. Just have to feel like I'm done. So, oh god. I don't see it in chat. Like, I've never noticed anybody get it. Sad. I love this boss's voice lines. It's almost too bad he dies so fast, because you barely get to hear them. Filthy, filthy. Just need all the silly bosses. Wow, those just melted. I haven't done this one in a few weeks. I guess I should actually like help kill things because I want the bronze, even if it's just like a few at a time. Should have been a boss that required everyone to have the enchanted broom pet out in order to deal damage. Oh my god. I don't think people like pet battles very much, by and large. That would have been upsetting for everybody. Funny though. There's achievements like that, right? Or is that actually the achievement for that boss? I think there's one Legion one where you have to have a pet out. Yeah, we'll go this way. I like collecting, but I hate pet battles. I hope we get BFA remix because I love the ping and counter voice lines on Freehold. Oh yeah. I want BFA remix because I need so many things from islands and I don't want to run any more islands. The last mount, I've bought like 3 of those stupid crates that you get with the doubloons and I still don't have it. It's not even a good mount. I just want it off the list. So annoying. Islands are a pain. Yeah, like they're just boring. Yeah. I need, yeah, it'll show. So I need 1 mount and like 3 toys. Oh god, I've gone the wrong way. Too fast. And the mount is kind of like, well, I know I'll get it eventually. That's fine. But the toys kind of worry me because, like for Panda Remix, they didn't include toys and pets. And they did this time, but it's like, you never know with Blizz. So they might be like, well, islands are a different thing. That's like a different game mode. We're not going to include those. Like, I have no idea. And I don't want to farm any more of them. But I really like toys, so I don't know. Also need some stuff from Mechagon. Yeah, Mechagon's a slog. I'm very fortunate that I'm finished. I have all the like toys and pets. I need the mount from the instance. And then there's like a couple achievements that I don't have, but I'm close enough to like done. I am mecha done. I have the achievement. That it doesn't feel urgent. Like that can go to the bottom of the list. So, but it's not like a fun place to be, Mechagon. I thought Nazjatar was cool, and even though there's like still a couple things that I need achievement wise there as well. I don't really mind going to Nazjatar. But I do not enjoy the mechanomes. It's just all the stuff you have to make. Like there's so much crap that winds up in your bags. Like energy cells and God knows what else, like engineering nonsense. And those are the achievements I have left. It's like, we'll make 1,000 nonsensical things out of all of this random bag garbage. I'm being sort of more hateful about it than I really feel, but it's a slog. And we will need that crap for deco. Yeah, you're completely correct. I was not thrilled to see that. I do keep that stuff, like in my bags I've got a bunch of energy cells and stuff, but like I was saving that for when I was ready to do the achievement, and now I have to spend it all on house decorations. At least once, because there's like house XP for learning new things. Maybe that's important. Or I just need the +1 of being like, well, I've learned it. Yep. A lot of the, like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The goblin stuff is so cool. I'm sure some of the gnomish decorations I will also find cool, but I'm going to be a little bit salty about it first. A lot of stuff is cool and unique there. And so I've been looking more closely at what you can make from each expansion. It's too hard to actually craft on beta, but I've been doing a bunch of research and I'm hoping to like sort of share what I've learned soon in more detail. But the Legion craftable stuff is so nice. The Suramar things especially, like if you're a Nightborn, whew, you're gonna be spending a lot of time farming mats. There's like a little mini Arkandor, like the tree that you can have, and like a sort of like baby Nightwell. Like really, really great. I have a lot of Nightborn characters. I guess my rogue that I'm planning on maining for Midnight is a Nightborn. I don't think this rogue will really do anything with her existence once Remix is over. Just becomes another tune to park places. Oh, that was the wrong place. I take it back. No. Oh, I think that worked. If the Nightwell is the same one that I'm thinking of, I'm going to need a lot of them. Um, yeah, I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I remember seeing it and going like, "Oh, damn. Definitely gonna need some of that." I don't know how many. Maybe one is enough. We'll see. But it looked pretty cool. I'm also increasingly falling in love with all the Draenei stuff. Like I have a Draenei, but I basically don't play her, and I'm like, I might, I might need a Draenei. The particle effect will look great coming out of the ground or other objects. Oh, you have like plans for clipping it in cool ways? I gotta get into that. I'm seeing people do like phenomenal things with fountains to get like running water or like bathtub effects, which I definitely need in my life, but I haven't played with that yet. And I should really log off now, but I guess I'll just do the last two bosses because we're close enough. The problem is that once I sign off, I also like go fuss with like the title card and everything. Have to catch up on the housing stuff. I mean, there's time. It doesn't launch until December 2nd. And there's a little bit of a learning curve. Like, there's a few things that don't work quite the way I thought they would. But probably it'll all feel more natural when it's live. Like, I don't feel like I understand the endeavors, really. Do you know if we can stack rooms and remove the floor between them, or are we stuck using the empty stairwells for high ceiling rooms? I think you have to use the empty stairwells. I'm sure they'll add more like room options as time goes on, but for the base options, it looks like that's the only choice. And on the beta, I've been surprised at how quickly you like rip through your like room allocation. On the alpha, I guess maybe it wasn't limited and I had like 8 rooms. But now you have to like move through the housing renown track to unlock room budget. And yeah, you go through it pretty fast. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Because the tighter spaces are easier to decorate in a lot of ways. It just feels a little surprising more than anything. I was gonna say weird, but like just surprising. And I think once the housing is live, we'll probably like rip through the housing renown pretty fast. So it probably doesn't even matter, but it's kind of limited on beta. Which reminds me, I need to finish my Maniforge Omega renown this week. Also should probably help DPS the boss. That'd be nice. I have like half a renown level left with them. And then I'm done. Excuse me. Please die. Oh yeah, we have Illidan still. I forgot. Do. Come on. I gotta go, Illidan. We need them to give us spiral staircases and placeable ones. I agree. Because it wasn't hard to build one. I mean, I got the math kind of wrong. But it wasn't difficult. It was just time consuming. And then it messes with your decor budget, obviously. So I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. But you're not wrong. Yeah. All right. I've got to go. Hopefully they feed me at this thing. But thank you for stopping by, guys. It's been great chatting with you. I really appreciate it. And I will be back on Sunday. So I'll see you then. See ya.